What's up, world? I'm back again with another video, man. Wow, so this video is genuinely from the heart. You know what I mean? I really appreciate all the truckers out here. Honestly, like, y'all are staying safe on the road. I appreciate, good driving. Flashing lights at one another, just to make sure we understand that people are, going to drive by us and get in front of us, things of that nature, man. I appreciate all that. More importantly, I appreciate every trucker that has lended a helping hand. Honestly, man, it's been numerous of times. I'm pretty sure you all experienced it, you know what I mean? But it's been plenty of times where I've locked my keys in a car. And I'm ashamed to say it, and it's pretty funny, but through the grace of God and the great truckers that we have out here, I have been assisted every time. It's been a couple of times where I had to call a locksmith or I had to resort to doing other things. But for the most part, it's been the truckers, man. They've been lending a helping hand. And, I just want to show my appreciation and make a video and thank you all for helping me out in this whole journey. So I appreciate you all. I'm gonna always do the same. It's only right, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely gonna be lending a helping hand, which I've always done, but I'm just announcing it, I guess, which is pretty bad. But it's definitely from the heart. It's not something that I'm just announcing on YouTube and making it a big deal. No, I've been doing this, but I wanted to share my stories about all the helping hands that I've experienced, and everywhere. I've experienced locking my keys in a car or needing assistance in basically everywhere I go, especially in the beginning, because I just didn't know what I was doing and stuff like that. Funny story, when I first started off, I was renting a truck and it had the 2 tanks. So, man, literally probably the first week and a half, I was just filling up 1 tank. I had no clue what was going on when it came to the whole trucking and stuff like that. I didn't do my due diligence at all, obviously, you know what I mean? But one day I was asking the guy, I was like, man, I'm filling up pretty often. Like, what's going on? And it's hard for me to tell this story without laughing, so I do apologize. But I was I was on some other stuff, obviously. But so I was like, man, why am I filling up so often? And he was like, dude, you filling up both tanks? And I'm like, you know what? You're on to something. So I got on that immediately and started filling up both tanks and stuff like that. But that's how that went. And shout out to that individual, man. True soldier for sure, out here in these streets, pushing pavement for sure, man, getting it in. But yeah, he definitely schooled me on some game, and just moving and grooving the way I've been doing, state to state, things of that nature. I've been meeting some really good people that has been giving me a lot of game. So shout out to everybody that I've been running across, and that we've been sharing game. As I'm learning, I don't hold my tongue, at all. So if there's any way I can lend my knowledge or help someone out, I'm all for it. And that's what I've been doing. So hopefully everybody that's watching this, if you're trucking, man, you out here doing the same thing, giving game, you know what I mean, sharing game, and you know, keeping it cool, you know, not on no funny stuff, just, you know, sharing game amongst one another and getting back on the road, you feel me? So yeah, y'all just stay safe out here. Thank you again. I highly appreciate it, for sure, you know what I mean? Oh, something that was really crazy. So shout out to that person that helped me out, but this really sketched me out. But at the end of the day, like, just be aware. I should just say that. Definitely be aware. So I locked my keys in the car. It's not a normal thing. I'm just gonna say that. I have done it a lot of times though. All right, so this time I locked my keys in the car, right? So I'm filling up my gas, whatever. I'm filling up whatever. I'm cleaning off my windows, and I start patting myself down because I know I'm known to lock my keys in the car. So I start patting myself down, and obviously I locked my keys in the car. So I'm like, wow. I finished filling up my tank and whatnot, and I asked the gentleman next to me, I'm like, hey, you got anything to, you know, pop my window or, you know, help me get my keys out? He was like, nah. What is that, an international? I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, okay. And I was like, okay, what? So this individual proceeds to get out his car, and he's just holding his keys. And I'm like, okay, what is this guy about to do? He literally stuck his key in the door handle and wiggled it, and then turned it. First he turned it the wrong way, to like the way you lock it, and then he was like, I pulled on the door handle, and he was like, oh, and he wiggled it again, turned it the other way, the right way, and I pulled on the door handle and it opened. This man opened my door. So mind you, I'm so happy that it didn't take me like an hour to get my door open. So I'm just like, cool, you know what I mean? And it wasn't nothing. I finished pumping my gas, I put it up, I asked the gentleman, he came, he did that, I kept it moving. So I hop in my car, so I'm driving. I'm on the highway. I'm just thinking, I'm like, thank you, God, thank you. And you know, I'm just grateful, obviously, you know what I mean? I'm not wasting no time. I'm still on time, you know what I mean? I'm heading to my destination. So next thing you know, I'm just like, wait a minute. Did this man just use his keys to open my door? So I'm not sure if this is with every brand or every model, but yeah, that definitely happened. Homie used his key to open my door. So just definitely be aware, just for your safety purposes only, you know what I mean? Safety purposes only, just want to clarify that. But yeah, he used his key to open my door. Highly appreciate the gentleman that did that, but it definitely, you know, brought that to my attention, and I felt like I should share it just for your safety and, you know, your well-being. So just be aware, be cautious, just stay safe on the road, and, you know, always do good.